Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name's Amy, and I'm an ordained minister, and we are in Bible study. We are in the NIV. We are in the book of 2 Chronicles, and we are in chapter 25. Amaziah, king of Judah. Amaziah was 25 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 29 years. His mother's name was Jehoaddin, Jehoaddin, with the footnote of A, which in Hebrew, Jehoaddan instead of In, just a variant of the same name. She was from Jerusalem. He did what was right in the eyes of the Lord, but not wholeheartedly. After the kingdom was firmly in his control, he executed the officials who had murdered his father, the king. Yet he did not put their sons to death, but acted in accordance with what is written in the law in the book of Moses, where the Lord commanded, "Fathers shall not be put to death for their children, nor children put to death for their fathers. Each is to die for his own sin." It's got a footnote of B, Deuteronomy 24:16. Amaziah called the people of Judah together and assigned them according to their families to commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds for all Judah and Benjamin. Then he mustered those 20 years old or more and found that there were 300,000 men ready for military service, able to handle the spear and the shield. He also hired 100,000 fighting men from Israel for 100,000 talents of silver. It's got a footnote of C, so that is 3 3/4 tons, or about 3.4 metric tons. I mean, this is an insane amount of silver to me. I mean, because a ton is, 500 pounds. A ton. So, that's a lot of gold or silver or anyone. That's a lot of anything. But a man of God came to him and said, "O king, these troops from Israel must not march with you, for the Lord is not with Israel, not with any of the people of Ephraim. Even if you go and fight courageously in battle, God will overthrow you before the enemy, for God has the power to help or to overthrow." Amaziah asked the man of God, "Well, what about the 100 talents I paid for these Israelite troops?" The man of God replied, "The Lord can give you much more than that." So Amaziah dismissed the troops who had come to him from Ephraim and sent them home. They were furious with Judah and left for home in a great rage. Amaziah then marshaled his strength and led his army into the valley of Salt. It's usually called Arabah, because that's what it means, where he killed 10,000 men of Seir. The army of Judah also captured 10,000 men alive, took them to the top of a cliff, and threw them down so that they were dashed to pieces. That is just terrible. Oh my goodness. What a horrible way to die. Meanwhile, the troops that Amaziah had sent back and had not allowed to take part in the war raided Judean towns from Samaria to Beth Horon. They killed 3,000 people and carried off great quantities of plunder. When Amaziah returned from slaughtering the Edomites, he brought back the gods of the people of Seir. He set them up as his own gods, bowed down to them, and burnt sacrifices to them. The anger of the Lord burned against Amaziah, as it would. And he sent a prophet to him who said, "Why do you consult this people's gods, which could not save their own people from your hand?" Firstly, these are just statues. How do you not know that these are just statues? So that's first. And the second, because they couldn't give them. What kind of advice are they giving if they couldn't save these people from you? So what are you doing? Being weird. Stop being weird. While he was still speaking, the king said to him, have we appointed you an advisor to the king? Stop. I'd be struck down. So the prophet stopped, but said, I know that God has determined to destroy you, but because you have done this and have not listened to my counsel. After Amaziah, king of Judah, consulted his advisors, he sent this challenge to Jehoash, Jehoash, got a footnote of D here. That's really just a variation of Joash, just like this guy's dad's name. Son of Jehoahaz, Jehohaaz, son of Jehu, king of Israel. Come, meet me face to face. So he's feeling froggy and sending out challenges. But Jehoash, king of Israel, replied to Amaziah, king of Judah, a thistle in Lebanon sent a message to a cedar in Lebanon. Give your daughter to my son in marriage. Then a wild beast in Lebanon came along and trampled the thistle underfoot. So Judah beat the Edomites, who apparently were trying to arrange a marriage with Israel. You say to yourself that you have defeated Edom, and now you are arrogant and proud. But stay at home. Why ask for trouble and cause your own downfall, and that of Judah also? Simmer down, son. You ain't big enough. Amaziah, however, would not listen, for God so worked that he might hand them over to Jehoash because they sought the gods of Edom. So Jehoash, king of Israel, attacked. He and Amaziah, king of Judah, faced each other at Beth Shemesh in Judah. Judah was routed by Israel, and every man fled to his home. Jehoash, king of Israel, captured Amaziah, king of Judah, the son of Joash, the son of Ahaziah. It's got a footnote of E. Jehoahaz, Jehoahaz, a variant of Ahaziah, king of Judah. The son of Joash, the son of Ahaziah, at Beth Shemesh. Then Jehoash brought him to Jerusalem and broke down the wall of Jerusalem from the Ephraim gate to the corner gate, a section about 600 feet long, which has got a footnote of about 400 cubits, that is about 180 meters. This would be making it easy access from Israel into Jerusalem, because the Ephraim gate is along the border. He took all the gold and silver and all the articles found in the temple of God that had been in the care of Obed-Edom, together with the palace treasuries and hostages, and returned to Samaria. Amaziah, son of Joash, king of Judah, lived for 15 years after the death of Jehoash, son of Jehoahaz, king of Israel. As for the other events of Amaziah's reign, from beginning to end, are they not written in the book of the kings of Judah and Israel? From the time that Amaziah turned away from following the Lord, they conspired against him in Jerusalem, and he fled to Lachish, Lachish, which is Philistine territory. But they sent men after him to Lachish and killed him there. He was brought back by horse and buried with his fathers in the city of Judah. So they weren't having it. He was hunted down and had to live in captivity. And he lived past the life of the other king. So not such a fun life left for him. Doesn't pay to pop off at the mouth. Doesn't pay to pop off at the mouth. Especially not if you're, worshiping anything other than the one God. Best to keep the ego in check at all times. The next video is about Uzziah, king of Judah. If you want to hear about the priestly opinion of this particular king from the kingdom of Judah, you can come back for the next video, friends.